Why everything you know about history is wrong. Think about the history facts you learned in school. Napoleon was tiny, gladiators always fought to the death, and Columbus proved the earth was round. The problem is almost everything we accept as historical fact is actually ancient propaganda, a misunderstanding, or a flat-out lie. History isn't a fixed book of facts. It is an active crime scene, and the deeper you look, the more the official stories fall apart. The winners write the script. We all know the phrase, history is written by the victors. But we rarely stop to think about what that means for what we believe today. Take Cleopatra. Pop culture presents her as a tragic seductress who used her beauty to manipulate Roman emperors. But Roman records were written by the empire that defeated her. Emperor Augustus needed to justify invading Egypt, so he painted her as a dangerous distraction. In reality, records from people who actually knew her describe a brilliant multilingual politician, a naval commander, and a master strategist who studied philosophy and economics. Her beauty wasn't her weapon, her brain was. When we rely on just one side of a story, history stops being a record of events and becomes a marketing campaign for the survivors. The Dark Ages weren't dark. Another massive myth is the European Dark Ages. We are taught that after Rome fell, humanity basically pressed pause on progress for 1,000 years, living in mud and disease until the Renaissance saved the day. Except that darkness was strictly regional. While Europe was struggling, the rest of the world was living in a golden age. The Islamic world was pioneering algebra, modern optics, and advanced medicine. In Asia, the Tang dynasty was inventing gunpowder, movable type printing, and paper money. Calling it the Dark Ages is like saying the entire world went to sleep just because one neighborhood turned off its porch light. Why history is a superpower. So, why does parsing through these myths matter? Why should you care about what actually happened hundreds of years ago? Because history doesn't repeat itself, but it absolutely rhymes. When you understand the real mechanics of the past, how empires actually collapsed, how hyperinflation started, or how public opinion was manipulated, you gain a superpower. You stop looking at modern news, economics, and politics as chaotic, random events. Instead, you start seeing the patterns. Knowledge of history is the ultimate tool for predicting the future. It turns down the noise of the present and lets you see the board for what it really is. The real stories are always wilder, messier, and far more interesting than the simplified myths we were taught.